Hi guys, hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to day 23 of our daily lessons in witchcraft. Um, I want to thank you guys for keeping up with me. We're coming up on the 4 week mark real quick. It's hard to believe that it's been 4 weeks already, or getting close to it. 5 more days, and it'll be 4 weeks. Today I want to talk to you about record keeping. And not just record keeping as in, like when you write stuff in your book of shadows, just record keeping in general, like writing a journal, a diary, whatever. Um, Everybody say hi to my meow kitties. He's my baby. Oh, no. No. Anyway, oh, there he goes. He's tired kitties. I think he's got a cold. But anyway, so keeping accurate records of your magical endeavors is very important. It's necessary unless you're one of those that's been blessed with photographic memory, which a lot of us, unfortunately do not have. We were not so lucky as to be blessed with that. Sorry, I don't mean to be like all up in your face. That was kind of scary. My back's been hurting, so I've been trying to find a different way to sit so it doesn't hurt so bad. Anyway, when as you write down, wow, I really am like all up. There we go. Maybe that's not so bad. Okay, that's better. Anyway, when you write down your personal history, and you write down your daily trappings, what you go through in your daily life, it allows you to later on go back and look day by day at what you've accomplished, what you've tried to accomplish, what you failed at doing, what you succeeded at doing, and that allows you a means to track your progress, not only in the spiritual aspect of it all, not only in the magical aspect of it all, but in the real life aspect of it all. It helps you keep track of who you are, where you started, who you've become, what you've gone through on the way. There's just so many wonderful things that you can get out of keeping a personal journal. Writing everything down will actually improve your memory of a situation or situations, either way you want to look at it. And it will help you to clarify events after they've already happened. You can go back and say, oh, that's what happened. Okay. The human memory is not perfect by any means. And so this will help you with that. It'll help you. Help you. You won't have so much cluttered up in your head because you have it written down, but then at the same time, it's written down. Therefore, it's kind of ingrained in the head a little more. Anyway, I know I'm not making much sense today. I'm sorry. Another great thing about writing things down is, later on down the line, should you choose to pass what you have learned on to someone else, then by having your journals, you can do that. They can see where you started and what you've done and what you've accomplished, even what you failed at doing. Failure is not always a bad thing. Failure is to me, that is the starting ground for success. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And can't never cook because can't never tried. That's not something that is not a word that's in my vocabulary. I don't allow my children to say it. And they're 17 and 15. They have not grown up saying, well, I can't do that. Oh, yes, you can if you try. If you try and you still don't succeed, then you try again. And you keep trying until you do succeed. And the only thing I've ever heard my son say, I can't, is when he has to cook. Because then it's just not pretty. He can, just not very well. So that's generally not a word that either of my children will use very often. Honestly, I can't recall the last time I heard my daughter say that word. And she's 17. I honestly cannot recall the last time I heard her say the word can't. In your magical life, even in your mundane life, by taking notes of what you do in your life, later on if something goes wrong, if you account for every little step, then later on you could possibly, if something goes wrong, you could possibly go back and look and say, okay, well, I did this, aha, that's where I screwed up. It's kind of like when I homeschooled my daughter with her algebra. I made her write out every single step, one step per line in her algebra, literally one step per line. And I did that so that when I would check her work, I could point out exactly where she messed up. And it really helps her a lot. And she ended up graduating a year early with honors. So, things like that can really, really help out. So you need to keep that in mind. And, with a journal, what I like to do is I will start a new journal on January 1st every year. I put the date, the day of the week, the time that I'm doing my entry, and what the weather is like. And then I write about my day, any goals that I may have set for myself, anything that may have happened with my family, with friends, anything that may have happened to me magically. I'm I'm very open about my religious choices. So that's not something that I choose to hide. But if that's not something you feel comfortable writing, in a journal that just anybody could get their hands on, then by all means don't write about that. But at least write about your mundane life. It's good for you. It gives you an out a lot of times. Especially if you don't feel like you have someone that you can talk to, you can always talk to your journal. Always talk to your journal. And you may want to even do some art in your journal. Do like a little doodle here and there. But that's completely up to you. You could also just go to the bookstore and buy a blank journal. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Now, once we hit December 31st, because this is a journal of the mundane world, it gets started on January 1st, not November 1st, because October 31st is the witch's new year. So because this one is a mundane journal, I started on January 1st because it's for the real world, the real physical world. And on December 31st, I will go back and actually look through the entire book just to see, because my memory is terrible, just to see, what I've gone through throughout the year, what I've accomplished, what I failed at. If I achieved any goals, then I can cross those off from the year before. And then what I will do is in my next journal on December 31st, the one that will actually start on the 1st of January, at the very end on the back cover, I list the goals that I want to have for the year, the things that I want to accomplish for the following year. So on December 31st of last year, of 2013, when I started my new journal, I put that on the very back cover, my goals for 2014. Now, this year on December 31st, I will go to that back page, that back cover, and I will check off anything that I have accomplished, anything that I have not accomplished, and if it still pertains, then I will add that to the back cover of the book for 2015. I hope that makes sense. I know it's pretty garbled and sounds complicated, but if you have questions about it, just send me a private message. I'll try to explain it to you a little better. And then what I'll do is, on a separate sheet of paper, I will write a summary, basically just like a one-page summary of how my year was. My highs, my lows, my in-betweens, successes, failures, and that about sums it up. And then I fold it in half, and tuck it in the back cover of my journal. And then I stashed it away in the closet. So, I'm snoring. I'm snoring, kitty. Wake up. Oh, he's snoring. So, you know, the journal helps you, this mundane journal helps to keep you rooted in the mundane world. While granted, you know, our magical world and our spiritual world is a fantastic place to be. Don't spend all of your time there, because I don't want you to lose touch with reality. I've seen it happen. You know, young witches who are new to the craft get so enamored by the spiritual world and by the magical world that they forget about their physical world, the actual reality that we live in daily, and they lose their minds. They actually lose their minds. They have psychotic breaks, and some of them have never recovered. So you have to keep yourself rooted. You have to keep yourself rooted in the real world. And yes, the magical world and the spiritual world is very real, but it's not our physical world. Okay, it's another realm completely. But it's not like our physical world here and now. It's not reach out and touch you. Sorry, I'm in one of those weird whacked out moods today. So, you know, just remember that even though they're great places to be, you're here for a reason, and you need to make sure that you stay rooted here in the mundane world. I'm sure you have friends who are not pagan, not witches, not Wiccan, whatever. Go out and spend some time with them. Have conversation where you know that witchcraft and magic and things of the sort aren't going to come up. That will also help keep you rooted in reality, because I don't want any of you to get stuck in one of those other worlds and end up having a psychotic break because you couldn't figure out how to come back. So so that we have that. You know, basically, and you can also do the same thing with the dream journal as well. I have a problem. I know I dream, but as soon as I wake up, like I can remember it for a split second, and that's it. Like today, I had really weird dreams all night last night. I think it's the exhaustion of the past couple of weeks finally caught up with me. But the very last dream I had, I woke. It actually woke me up. Anybody that knows me knows. I mean, I don't have the greatest teeth ever. I had braces for 5 years, but I have this very unnatural and very unrealistic fear of my teeth falling out. I don't ask me why. I actually have a loose tooth here from one of my Dobermans. When she was a puppy, she popped me in the mouth with her head, and my tooth has been loose ever since, and that was 5 years ago. But I actually had a dream that, and I can remember this vividly, and I went like this, and the front 6 of my teeth just fell out, and it freaked me out, and it woke me up, and I was in tears. I was hysterical, and I'm looking around like, okay, they're still there. I'm nuts, you know, but dream journals will help you kind of see any patterns in your dreams. I have very bizarre dreams that often made me question my own sanity, even though I know I'm insane and it's okay. But like the dream with the teeth, I mean, it's like, really, why? Why are you dreaming of your teeth falling out? To me, this isn't a dream; it's a nightmare. But keep a dream journal too. I have a hard time with that because when I first wake up, I have OCD about certain things in my life, and the last thing I want to do is write in a book. When I first wake up, I want to get up, I want to go to the bathroom, I want to get my Diet Coke, and I want to sit down in front of my computer. I don't care about writing in a journal when I first wake up. I had thought about trying, and I have tried several times in the past. I think I made it like 3 pages and was like, no, screw this, I'm done. So now that you have a look into my insane dream world, she who dreams of her teeth falling out. And then I went to the hospital instead of going to the dentist because it was a Sunday, and they were like, we're not going to treat you because your teeth fell out. There's something wrong with you. Oh, well, obviously there's something wrong with me because my teeth just fell out. It was really whacked out. So anyway, now that I've kept you 15 minutes longer than I had anticipated, and I have just spent the last like 3 minutes talking about this stupid dream I had, I want to thank you guys for checking me out. If you found me by accident and you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button down below. If you found the video helpful, and you liked it, throw me a thumbs up. Even if you got a giggle out of me and my stupid dreams, throw me a thumbs up. I will put a link below to where you can find me on Facebook, as well as where you can buy my book, Practical Magic for the Penny Pinching Witch. It's available in paperback and on Kindle. The link for that will be below. No nasty comments down below. I'll delete them and mark them as spam. If you have any questions, feel free to private message me on YouTube. Give me a few days because I always forget to check, and YouTube does not notify me when I have messages. Gotta love the merge between YouTube and Google+. Anyway, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting, and you don't want to have to deal with karma. She's not a nice one. And we will see you guys again tomorrow. Yes, I will look the exact same way because I'm recording numerous videos in one day. Coming up on the weekend. My husband's off all weekend. I will not have a chance to record. We've got dart tournaments all weekend. Super Bowl party on Sunday. So, there we go. Go Broncos. That's going to be that. But anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye.